Okay, so let's do this. I'm not gonna do the borrow or loansies thing. Rather, stick with buying things wherever I can. You guys are all back in time. I'm living in the future. Whoa! Oh man! Oh shit! What just happened? No! Oh! What happened? I was paying attention to the chat and I missed it. Oh shit! I think I got stun locked against a wall or something. No. Oh man, ripped to chat. So let's go back and watch this here. Just like let's pick the exact moment. So alright, let's go through this stage by stage. Just here we see Xandro, Bloddrinker, just sort of off screen here in the darkness there. I'm seeing the ground slams, you know. If I was a very perceptive person, I probably would have noticed that. Hold on, there's no ground slammer in my party at the moment. We have had ground slammers in my party, you know, sort of throughout this leveling process. So I guess, you know, not too bad to sort of miss the ground slamming. But let's play forwards a little bit. He's sort of attacking some of the minions and things like that. Things wherever I can. Then move forward to here. Xandro comes up around, starts attacking these minions here. So, okay. You know, Exiles look like party members, but Xandro is pretty recognizable. He's got all those different effects going, his ground slamming. He also doesn't have, like, you know, the friendly life bar and stuff like that above him. So, there we go. Should be kind of noticing it at this point. But, what do we see with my face just here? Look at this. Look at this angle. Let me just replicate this angle here. Dat chat. Dat chat. Let's watch this here. There we go. Start taking damage. Haven't noticed yet. Still looking at the chat. Still looking at the chat. There we go. Oh, the eyes shift. Right back to the screen at 973 life. Let's watch the facial reaction there. Whoa. Oh! I'd start reacting, pop the potions. But potions are empty. Oh shit, and there's the death right as I go for the login screen. And stuck up against a wall as well, so running away definitely was not an option. But rip to chat, Twitch chat too strong. So I actually learned a number of lessons from this. First one, not to pay attention to the chat when I'm going through like a nasty... I had vulnerability on me as well, did I? Let me go back here a little bit. That's a good thing to point out. Yeah, I did have vulnerability, so... dramatically increasing the damage, but you know, even with that, my character was not very tanky at this point. We were trying to push through Kremmer a bit earlier because I wanted to go get my Burning Miscreations. But, you know, I was reading the chat. We've sort of been the whole time. I've sort of been keeping, you know, one eye on the chat, playing, you know, a lot without looking at the screen. So I definitely learned the lesson when we're going through dangerous zones like Crematorium and things like that. Even, you know, it's an Exile that sort of comes out of nowhere. They're always pretty random. But still, should have been paying attention in Crematorium and not reading the chat while doing that. So that's one valuable lesson. However, there is another lesson to take from this. You'll actually notice my life flasks down there are not the maximum tier life flasks. So we kind of got into, you know, we kind of progressed through Merciless pretty quickly, and I didn't really stop and take the time to upgrade my flasks. Flasks are number one things that will keep you alive through everything else. Like through situations like this, if I had like hallowed life flasks and, you know, at least two, like, or maybe like two seething flasks or something like that, which is what I usually run. I had one seething flask, I think on space. And that helps out a little bit, because it's such a small flask though. It heals me out very little, especially because I've sort of just been increasing. I increased my life like 600 just before this fight. So the flask didn't cut it. So two lessons to take from this. The chat is OP. Don't pay attention to the chat when progressing through dangerous zones. And always upgrade your life flasks the moment the next tier becomes available, and make sure they're properly rolled. You want those seething flasks that would have kept me alive, gave me enough time to either log out or get out of there or do something else. So plenty of things could have done to avoid this death, but some cool lessons learned anyway.